and welcome back. If you've been following the channel, this is my life lesson series. It was designated for my children one day so they could always look back and get advice from dad. However, realized there's a bunch of people that I could help with this series in the world, so I decided to put it here on YouTube. So today, I didn't even really put much thought into a topic. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it in today's episode and freestyle just some life principles and tips. One thing that I always live by is to accept the things that you can't control and focus on the things that you can. This hits deep. And that is a very strong way to start this episode. And girl, Scarlet Nova, I want her to always remember to accept the things you can't control and focus on what you can. Because this is life. Things are going to happen. Things are going to happen outside of our control. If you think about it, we've been facing obstacles since birth. We're literally, in my brain, we are literally put on this earth to overcome obstacles and find our own way to a happy, fulfilled life and have families. That's how I define purpose, right? Obstacles are inevitable. No matter what path you choose, you're always going to be facing problems. But there's good problems and bad problems. Bad problems don't end up being like an addict, because then you're going to be facing problems in that realm. Versus me, I have problems that come up with business, right? Those are the good problems that are annoying. All problems are annoying, but you overcome those problems. And we have a choice to focus on what problems hold relevancy in our lives, because God gave us the gift of making our own choices. And if you're wondering what happened to my hair, it was a kind donation. I've never done this ever in my life, so before anybody thinks that I just went full-blown Britney Spears, just had to, point that out because I know I'm not used to it myself. So back to life. Life is one of those mysteries that all of us wonder. We wonder, what is life? What is the meaning of life? I truly believe that we create our own purpose. That was one of my biggest questions my whole life, is what is my purpose? It's up to us to find that answer. It really is. I was very depressed at one point, and when I tried the self-harm thing back in 2017, it wasn't until after that that it clicked with me of what purpose is. I was in the midst of almost dying. So many things, like, it's weird how so many things just clicked in my brain in that given moment. It's like life flashing before your eyes almost. But then after the fact, it's like I'm in the hospital recovering just over me trying to do the thing, right? And so many things clicked, and it took time for others to click too, but they did. And the things that clicked in my head on a more mature standpoint probably wouldn't have happened if I didn't try to do that. Not to say that it was a good thing that I did. It was honestly very selfish, because my mom would have been devastated if anything like that ever happened to me. But this just goes to show that when we face problems or obstacles in life, we have a choice when facing those obstacles. We can either persevere and just keep pushing through those problems and just beat the wall down or climb over it, right? Or we could let those problems defeat us and defeat our emotions. Because if you think about it, as a human race, what's the one thing that really sets us apart? Granted, we don't know of any other alien species out in the world, right? But, let's be imaginative here. Based on a lot of the, let's say TV shows that you've watched or favorite animes, whatever. What defines our species? What really sets us apart from other species? And like I said, we're being imaginative, thinking in a fantasy world. I have the answer to that. The one thing that sets us apart as a species is emotions. We have emotions that decide a lot of our decisions and our determining factors. So when you are able to control your emotions, I truly feel like that is the key to life, is being able to control your emotions and align the balance for which your actions are not entirely dependent on your emotions, where your actions rely solely based on the probability from logic and doing what's right, aka emotions. Because there's only two types of people in the world, right? Let me just rewind that. So there's two main components that make up of people in this world. And the two words that I'm going to say are logic and emotion. And let me explain before you get your panties all in a bunch. I know some people would say, like, there's so much more context to this, right? But if you really think about it, when people make a decision, it's either going to be based on emotion or a logical decision. There's really no in between. You're either making a calculated logical choice that makes sense, or you're making an emotional choice that makes sense to your heart because something matters to you. That is emotional decision making, right? Some people have more, like, obviously we're all as humans going to have logic and emotion. Some have less than others, let's put it that way. I personally was raised by my mom and her mom, my granny is what I call her. So I was surrounded by women my whole life, and here I had this little girl, little precious girl. Mwah. So I, in return, as a man, turned out to be a little more emotional and or sensitive than most men. I'm fine with that. That just means that I'm not an emotionless asshole, right? I actually have empathy. I actually have these qualities. And, it used to, when I realized I was a little more emotional than most men, like, it bothered me for a while until I realized, no, this is good. This just means that I have a heart and that I am capable of love. Some people that are emotionless assholes aren't necessarily capable of love. I mean, they could be, but it all depends on our experiences and how, like, we decide our lives throughout the years. Like, decisions we make when we're a teenager can shape who we are as an adult, but that comes down to you. Your decisions equal your life experiences equal who you are as a person, because experiences ultimately lead to who you are as a person. Your life experiences are going to make up who you are, and it's very true. But then some people let their self collapse, and what I mean is, when life beats some people up too much, right, and they're dealing with too many problems, they fall victim to things that then they get so far gone that then they can't control, such as substance abuse. That's why I talked about that in a whole video. Substance abuse is one of the main things that people use as an outlet that doesn't necessarily help them. If anything, it enhances the wrong kind of emotions within you. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that point because I just thought it would be very important to touch on the topic of, logic versus emotional thinking. Because let's think about this. If you want a new pair of sunglasses, right, and those sunglasses are $200, if you buy it, like, right now, because you want them so bad, right, they're your favorite sunglasses, that is emotional decision making. A wise man always told me, when it comes to a big purchase, I don't care how bad I want it, I always will sleep on it. Just sleep on it till the next day. And if you even think about it the next day, then it's worth buying. But if you don't even think about it that next day, it wasn't that important. It wasn't so important that you should spend your money on, that you worked so hard for. So that is a very good way to end this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Granted, I said I was doing this for my kids to look back, but in reality, I'm doing it for everybody. Everybody wins here because there's so many people that I'm sure can take some good points and value away from this. So until next time, we'll see you then.